From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Here's Richardson to throw. And Tyler Warren. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They find some open field here. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward,
they'll run here with Taylor. On the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Touchdown! A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon.
A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
At their own 31-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Now Lawrence looking long for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas. 68 yards.
Right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Richardson to throw off play action. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. Room here to run. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Hey, Lion. Son, this is hot. Think right open.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Open man, it's Hunter. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down. The Jaguars at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Hey, attention, time.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard.
Hey, go. Soka, hot. Silver.
Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Think right.
Here's Lawrence. Open man, the tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard
24.
line.
Hey, tomato. Shot. Here we go, son.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Open man is Tipton. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. 38 yards.
Jaguars, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard
20.
line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Go, go! Hurt, hurt! Here we go, sir.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 4.
Here we go. Ready?
They run once more with Taylor. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Let's go. Cowboy.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point. Figure out their opponent, but you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
All right, let's go. Hey, Soko, hot. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Go. Hey, Ginger. Shot.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
Second and 6. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Take right open. 11. Silver.
Lawrence will throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game.
They go play action with Lawrence.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hunter. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw.
And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Second and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half it didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Hey, that's your man, that's your man.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
At the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Buckley trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the Colts' 29-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Lawrence.
To the right side and intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward.
And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 15.
That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 16-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80.
Richardson. Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's third of the game.
And they will be set up.
With a lot of field behind them, get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd down and 8. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Throw right side, pulled in by Hunter.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And that will be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Richardson looking to throw this. Now he's going to step up and run.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go, set.
They'll go for it. Here's Richardson. He'll try to do it himself.
But his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
It's a turnover on down.
throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Down at the 25.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, so far, this game has gone the way the defensive coordinator had hoped. They've dictated things. They've not let them run the ball very well at all. They gave up a nice game there. I doubt it'll back off their confidence. They've played so well throughout this entire game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 2nd down, Lawrence. And it's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are on their way to a 2-0 start. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Jaguars 18, Colts 7. Logan Cook to kick off.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. A good start there on this fourth quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time, all right? It's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Now it's Richardson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Ready.
Now Richardson. That's complete. It's Adnan Mitchell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Richardson to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now he'll tuck this and run. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here Richardson yet again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown Colts. Tyler Warren, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Got it. Ready?
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Richardson will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. Got a man, that's Hunter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Here's Lawrence. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
But to throw again is Lawrence. That is intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here up near the 40.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
This is 1st and 10.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Panther 60.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 19 Charger.
Richardson. Got his man. It's Warren.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. To the right side, this is Taylor.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
Now that is the 2-minute drill at its very best. Get the completion, get a big chunk of yardage, and then get out of bounds to save those timeouts. You cannot do it any better than that.
Here's Richardson. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
2nd down, goal to go.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Richardson to throw it.
This is caught.
It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
Ready. 60.
Now Richardson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
They'll let Taylor try and run.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15. Lawrence.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Lawrence.
He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Indianapolis, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons.